Bradley, we need to talk. I keep doing videos. There's so much value. I know I'm teaching things that people need in their lives and their business, and no one is watching. What do I do?
Well, Molly, you gotta stop being boring. You need to spice things up and make things a little bit more fun, because it's a scientifically proven fact that when things are fun and people are having fun, then it's more fun, and people get addicted to the fun vibe and they want to participate more. So if I was to just sum it up, you got to stop being boring and you got to start being more fun. Can you do that, Molly?
I mean, yes, I can, and I'm so stoked that we're going to be doing that together today. If you are here live, we want to see your comments down below. This is going to be a masterclass that's not a masterclass. It's a Facebook Live here. Ooh, Bradley is on Facebook Live here at BeLive TV, and we are going to throw so much at you. Is there a lot of echo? Shoot, maybe it's only you. It's because I'm screaming, Tom. Okay, we're going to throw so much value at your face, and we're going to do it in a way that is fun and engaging, because we know, as Bradley just said, it is a scientific fact that the more fun that you can have in your learning, the more you will actually learn. Is that right, Bradley?
Isn't it amazing? It's like, it's so obvious, but we kind of forget it because we're all so busy trying to be professional.
Right. And we're like focused on the value and all of that. But if really we could just bring more fun to the table, we probably would have better success. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah. If we're having fun, then our students are probably having fun. And if our students are having fun when we're having fun, then they're probably the wrong students. And we just got to find the right students who want to have fun with us.
Oh, that's such a good point, right? So we've got to figure out what's fun for us, and that will help us to attract the students that want to have the kind of fun that we want to have.
Yeah. And then everybody's having fun together. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, when we started off this video, Bradley, we're using BeLive TV, and I had a big old logo across your face because I looked into the camera and you moved the camera closer, and then I covered up half of your face, but I fixed it now.
That's nice.
All right, we are going to jump into this today. What'd you say?
Just call me Logo Face.
Just call me Logo Face. Oh, and I have the wrong frame on here. It says Messenger Chatbot Q&A. Look at that. That's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about fun and creating more of an experience for your students. So I am like freaking out about how much is coming at you today. We have a list of over 15 tools that we're going to share with you. I asked Bradley to share some tools with me because, as far as I'm concerned, he is like the king of making your content more engaging. If you missed the story about Bradley and I when we first met, I kind of wanted to fight him. So I'll share that story with you in just a second. And I love that we have people here. Hooray. Hi, Trish. Hi, Elise. If you're here and you want to have more fun, I would love to start with one of my favorite ways to have fun by using little emojis. So give us a fireworks show. Do you know what a fireworks show is, Bradley?
No, but I want to learn.
Bradley's not on Facebook, just so you know.
But if you give my wife's account right now.
Look, his name is actually, watch this, Celeste, because he had
Hey, everybody.
But if you give us some fireworks down below, those are the emoji reactions that you can give to a Facebook Live.
Oh, nice.
So all you have to do is like
Let me have it.
with the fireworks. Oh,
on,
we got some sad faces. That's okay. I think that was an accident. I'm going to ignore your sad face for right now.
No, it's probably because they found out I'm not on Facebook.
Oh, that's true. See, you wanted to fight just like I did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going to share just like two of my favorite tools to get us started. And because there's one tool that I've been using recently that a lot of people have been like, what? How did you do that? And then we're going to let Bradley take over, and he's going to share all of this. And this is really just like my selfish way of finding out everything that Bradley does behind the scenes. And when you comment, because we're going to go pretty fast through all of this since there are over 15 things we're going to share with you. And you comment below with the word show notes, with the words show notes, that's 2 words. We are going to send you a bunch of cool stuff. So we're going to send you access to an upcoming, wait for it, hold on. This is I can't open it. I thought that it would open. Masterclass. Bradley, tell us about the masterclass that we're doing tomorrow.
Okay, so we are going to climb aboard the eCourse Frontier Starship and journey into the new world of online education. This is basically the Star Wars of webinars, if there is such a thing. And there is such a thing because you're going to need to put on your spacesuit, and we're going to take you to outer space.
I have my spacesuit all freshly dry cleaned so that I can wear it tomorrow. And if you're watching this in the replay, know that there will be a replay. And Bradley just told me that I can have this replay forever, which I'm so excited about. What?
So that's your friend.
When you comment below with the word show notes, you'll get access to that. You'll also, I mean, it makes sense. You'll get the show notes. So because there's so much value that we're sharing today, I wanted to make sure that you have access to a written guide, because your hand is probably going to get cramped if you try and take notes. Hey, Ryan Ward. I know that Tom is here, and Tom is really good at taking notes during our shows. So I'm hoping that, Tom, you'll just like draft the show notes for us in the comments down below. And we're going to send those to you. And we're also going to send you access to, Bradley, I know you're going to love this. They're going to get access to a free trial of BeLive TV. So if you have never used BeLive TV before, which is the tool that we're using right now, is this your first time, Bradley?
This is my first time.
It is. So we're going to give you some flowers. Ready? Now we are surrounded by dancing flowers. Look, you guys, I used these flowers the other day and I didn't realize they move. They dance. These are like our little fun things. So you'll get access to that too. And if you've never used BeLive TV, which is on top of everything, like the absolute top, my number one favorite tool to use for having more fun, engaging content, comment below with the word new. And we're doing our best to make sure that we come back and reach out to everyone who is new to BeLive TV. And before we actually jump into this, these tools, I'm going to take you behind the scenes. So we're going to show everyone our desktop. Watch this. I'm just going to share, I'm going to share up this one certain thing. So I'm going to show you my desktop and I'm going to show it to you using BeLive, one of my favorite tools. Okay. And if you have tools that you like, that you're using, that are making more fun magic happen in your business, I would love you to share those in the comments down below too. Okay. Are you ready? Check this out. We're going to go behind the scenes. We're going to find my business page. So I'm screen sharing. Ta-da! Okay, Bradley, don't run away. There's a Facebook page next to you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I see it. Oh! Burn!
It burns. So the first time I met Bradley, we sat down at this table for this mastermind, and he was like, he literally, the first person to talk, and he was like, great, so my name's Bradley, and I'm leaving Facebook on December of 2017, and I'm going to encourage every single one of you to leave Facebook. And I was like, like everything in my being, like all of the hairs on the back of my neck went up, and I was like, I'm either going to love this guy or I'm going to fight him. So as you know, if you're a mall star,
burning the side that was close to you. I said the whole right side of my body was burning. That side that was sitting closest to you.
Seriously, did you know before I said anything? Could you like feel the venom flying at your face?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm pretty sensitive to those things.
So, yeah, Cindy says, why did he leave Facebook? So do you want to give us that little explanation first, or should we skip that story for today? Or do you want to tell us that story later?
I have the story on our blog, but basically I felt like it was draining my brain and it was taking away from the things I really wanted to be doing, which was creating and connecting with people. And so I just after 3 years of him and Han over it, I finally just cut the cord.
Okay, so when he explained this, and he said it was an experiment, and he was going to see what happened, all of this, and my whole thing is the whole reason I use Facebook is so that I can create and connect, right? So we realized after talking about it that we actually were completely 100% on the same page. But it's important that I don't know if you know about the quesadilla of awesome, Bradley, right? We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tamar, I'm so glad to see you. Hooray. So you have to tap into your own awesome and know what works for you, right? So I respected our differences. Bradley and I actually don't even speak the same language, even though it seems like we're speaking English right now. Bradley only communicates with email and I only communicate with Facebook Messenger. So the fact that we're here together on this broadcast just proves how much we respect and love each other.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is a tool you can use with Facebook. You can add these frames. You can move things around. It's called BeLive TV. You can pull up You're amazing. Audience members, friends, students like Tamara, who's here. I'm so glad that you're here. You can highlight them on the bottom of the screen. It's super cool. Tamara, I missed you too. Welcome back. And you can also screen share. So we're going to watch this little video. This is a video that I did this morning, and it's really fun and engaging. So I thought it would be fun to show it with you and tell you how I did it. And then we're going to go through all 15 of Bradley's tools. Here we go. Ready? Wait, I'm going to get it back to the beginning so you can hear it. Okay. Wait.
It's me and Molly Bot. You want to learn how to have more fun in your business? Just comment below and I will send you access to our upcoming training on our favorite tools so that you can have more fun.
So did you see the little character that was dancing around? Could you see that, Bradley, from your side?
I did. That's so cool. How'd you do that?
Do you not know?
No.
I'm so glad. Okay, so my friend Aquanetta taught me this the other day. She's the mayor of the city of Fontana in California, and she's the one that taught me this. All you have to do is use Snapchat and connect Snapchat with Bitmoji. So it was pretty easy once I set it up. I'll do a tutorial on it later in our private Facebook group. But it was so I just created my own little emoji, and then on Snapchat they have these filters that will put your character out. Like I did one last week on right before Easter of me dancing with my kids, but it was just my little emoji dancing with my kids.
Oh, that's so cool.
Super fun.
That's so
okay,
cool.
so fun. Okay, so I know, and Becky's like, OMG. So if you guys, here, as we go through this, we do this fun thing. Brad, it's called Nuggets. And if you notice something that is valuable while you're watching this video, I want you to comment below with the word nugget. And if you do, at the end of this video, Brad's going to help remind me to give away a dancing robot. So I have these little dancing robots.
Nugget.
How do I
type into this thing? I went right nugget.
I know, right? How do you? Oh, you're not on Facebook. See what you're missing out on?
Oh, man. I don't have enough dancing robots in my life.
I'll send you a dancing robot. It's really fun.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so are we ready to jump into this?
No.
Are you ready, Bradley? No? Okay,
No.
perfect. I can just hang out and keep talking. That's awesome.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, don't forget to comment below with the word show notes so that you can get the notes from this and share this so that you can have more engaging content in your news feed, because we know it would be a much better world if everyone was playing and having more fun. So, ta-da! Okay, Bradley T. Morris, are you ready? I'm going to pull these up as you sent them to me. So I'm going to like trigger your next tip. Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Lead the way.
The first one is totally going to blow your mind. It's something that everyone has at home, and Bradley's going to tell us about it. Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. Your journal.
My journal.
I know, I wrote my journal, and I meant to write your.
Incredible tool. It's a leather-bound book that comes with a pen. And you open these paper-made pages that come from trees or hemp, depending on your flavor. And I tend to, like we do with the Great eCourse Adventure, when you see our masterclass, like we do an immense amount of script writing. We're kind of like part movie production company, part eCourse training company, and we mash those two worlds together. And so we do a lot of script writing, and I do my best script writing when I'm out on hikes with my journal, and I'll invite the characters and the scenes, and I'll write the first draft of the script. And then, like, I'm out, I'm moving my body, I'm exercising, I'm walking the dog, and then
Wait, you're getting away from your computer? What?
Yeah, it's crazy. But don't worry, I can check my Gmail like every 1 minute if I want to. So that's awesome. So I'm not like that far away from technology. But while I've got my journal there, I do all the writing, and then I come back and I just transcribe that all to my. I won't share what I use for script writing documents because that's coming later.
Perfect. And so this is so big because sometimes I think we see something that's like funny or engaging or that goes viral, and we're like, I'm going to create a viral video, and we just jump to the video without doing any of the prep work. For those of you that I don't know, my name is Molly Mahoney, and my business is called The Prepared Performer. So this is what you have to make sure that you get this prep work in there. Yeah?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the next one? We're starting off with things that you may not realize are as important as they are, but this one you have as well. Here we go. The next one is your phone.
Hello, Molly. Hi. I was wondering if you'd like to have a real life conversation with me.
Oh my gosh, I've never even thought of doing something like that. That's like totally crazy.
It's amazing. Like, we could talk about business, we could talk about life. I could be out walking my dog right now with my journal, and we could be having a conversation about how we can support each other in our businesses. It's phenomenal.
Okay, let's actually try this sometime.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good.
bye.
I'll talk to you later. I'm in the middle of something right now.
Okay, bye. Okay, so your phone. What are your favorite things to do with your phone, though, for creating these fun, engaging pieces of content? Call people? Because that's something that we rarely do anymore on our phones.
So funny.
Is that what you mean, though? I'm serious.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what we do. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I do that more than anything else I do with my phone.
Okay, we're actually going to be using our phones to talk to people, which is like crazy. Okay, number 3 is green screen. So talk to us about the green screen and how, I know you mentioned earlier that there's some cool ways to do this with Facebook Live, which a lot of people don't realize is possible.
Yeah, so tomorrow at our webinar, you're going to get to see like this next level performance that we're able to provide for all of you with our green screen magic stuff. So the green screen, it's just a green piece of fabric. Lighting is the key. When we started building the Great eCourse Adventure, like our main course, we had no idea what we were doing. We just learned as we went, and now we're doing all sorts of wild stuff that I couldn't have ever dreamed of. We've actually got a course coming out really soon. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be pre-selling for beta testers, and it's called Green Screen Magic, where you're a magician's apprentice, and you are basically learning green screen magic tricks so that you can create courses that are out of this world. It's literally, we're teaching you to make worlds and create, instead of having like just a lesson, we're teaching you to craft scenes that you're like participating in a scene and you're creating story worlds.
So super cool.
Yeah, we're really pumped.
I want information about the beta for that too. So if you guys want access to the beta of this green screen magic, just comment below with the word green, and I'll have Bradley sign into his wife's Facebook account to come back and connect with you.
Sounds good.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds good.
And I've actually, you know what? I even brought a green screen with me once to an event. And I took pictures of people on the green screen, and then I let them choose from a series of backdrops. So I have this microphone that's really sparkly, and my husband bedazzled my mic. It's a real working mic, but I took a photo of them with the green screen and the mic, and then I let them choose what kind of a backdrop they wanted, and that was what they opted in to my list for. Like, so then we were connected because I sent them these pictures of them either singing on the beach. One woman wanted to sing with a wall of cats behind her. So like, it was pretty crazy.
So good. It's so good. Green screens. My green screen sat in a cupboard for like 2 or 3 years because I was so intimidated by it. And then I finally like got it up and we built a frame for it. And it has literally become my dream come true. Like, we get to create worlds every single day, which is the coolest thing ever.
And that's such a good point, is that sometimes with the technology, you know, I like to keep things super simple in my Facebook Live courses. Like we have technology stuff that we cover, but it's like we keep things pretty simple. But just taking the time to learn just one new little thing, like how to use a green screen, can totally change everything. But just because I've had mine forever too, and I hardly ever use it, so I'm super stoked about that. Yeah, Deborah says hers has been in her closet for 2 years. See,
there you go. Now's the time. This is your memo.
Is the time. This is your
tomorrow memo. You'll get to see how we use the green screen during a live stream webinar. And we just figured it out yesterday. I mean, we'd messed around with it before, but yesterday we dialed it in. Fingers crossed it actually works for the live production. Regardless, it's going to be wicked.
Super cool. So if you want access to that, to like see it all in action, comment below with the word show notes. Okay, so are you ready for the next one? I'm excited to learn more about this because I think this one might be the one that I was asking about. I can't remember, but here we go. Ta-da! Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yeah. So that's, we messed around with iMovie and ScreenFlow and Camtasia and so many other editing softwares. And if you want to create professional quality stuff, especially if you're using a green screen, Adobe Premiere Pro is just like top of the line. If you're a movie producer, you'd probably be using that. And so that is with the green screen magic. I mean, you could use any editing software you want, but we're teaching you to use this because this is the best. And you'll get we break it down so that it's so simple that anybody, even if you have no editing skills, could learn to start making green screen magic. So yeah, that's what we use for our editing software.
So is this the one that also, because I use ScreenFlow right now. Let us know, what do you use for editing your videos, especially if you're doing Facebook Lives and you're downloading them and then you're repurposing them. This is so awesome for that. In addition to, creating the content fresh to be edited. Catherine says she just took an Adobe course. Super cool. Hey,
Nice.
if I have the Adobe Suite, do I have this?
Yeah.
See, this is
You
awesome.
do.
See, I already have it and I didn't even know. So I like pay monthly for it. This is going to be when I learn to bring all of my tools out of their closet.
Yeah.
Is this
I'm
where
the
you
non-techie
said?
on our team. Yeah, I'm the non-techie on our team, and so it was intimidating for me to step into it. I resisted for a long time, but now that I'm using it, I'm so grateful. It just allows the quality of what we can create is just amplified because of this software. And again, like taking a course or something like that's super smart.
Can you, is this the one that you were mentioning where I could do a robot head on my videos?
So using, that is another Adobe program. That one is, let me just, so I get it right here. Adobe Character Studio.
I think I actually have it.
It's in After Effects, Adobe Character Studio. So we have, that's the one. You're doing it right now.
I got that one too. I'm just kidding.
So Adobe Character Studio allows you to take like a cartoon icon and you can animate it. So when you talk, it talks, and you can basically create like little cartoon worlds. So we figured this out because one of the scenes in the Great eCourse Adventure is this like futuristic AI technology that comes back to tell you that, basically teaches you what the future of sales funnels is. And so we use this like cartoonized robot that's embedded into a laptop. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so I just added that in. So now we're getting 16 tools. So that's Adobe Character Studio. This is going to give all of us the like FOMO time management issues after doing this video.
Yeah.
But let's just all keep in mind, we can take things one little chunk at a time. I just returned from speaking at the 90-day year live, and it's all about removing all of these excess things that we're doing. But I think setting aside time to take even just one of these tools and add it to your content is seriously powerful.
Well,
right?
we talk about things being like, if you're treating your business like a university degree, then you don't expect to know everything right now. So like a few of these tools of like, what do you want to be a master at in 2 or 3 years from now? Start those those are like your play things that right now they're play, but eventually you get good enough, you incorporate it into your business.
Yeah, that's an awesome strategy with it. I like it. And then also like put it into your calendar so that you actually set aside time for play. What a novel concept. Okay, so we were on Adobe Premiere Pro, and now we're going to Adobe Stock Photo.
Yeah, that's the stock photo set we use because we have to, like, in building worlds, you need to get backgrounds, and so we just have a membership, and we get most of our backgrounds for the worlds we create from there, and then we can always, with Photoshop, we can always layer in different aspects and build sets. Like, we're basically building sets every time we kind of create
like
these worlds behind us. Yeah, exactly.
And I'll make sure that I include links to all of these too in the show notes, guys, when I share this with you. So when you comment below with the word show notes, and then you're going to have to respond to our little messenger bot that's going to send you a message with the word show notes again. And then it will send you more information about the masterclass that we're doing tomorrow, where you'll learn how to put all this stuff together. And then also an ability to be able, it's super cool. You actually drop your email in, and then we'll send you the show notes via email. It is awesome. Yes. Okay. And actually, so I want to take a little slight detour for just a half a second. You are using Adobe stock photos. I use deposit photos also. Like, I buy them in bulk on, what's it called? What's the FOMO site? AppSumo.
Yeah.
Right. AppSumo will have these deals, and then I'll buy them in bulk there. But I think, see, when Brad, I'm in his course actually, and when he does these lessons, they're in like different worlds. But sometimes, Brad, do you actually go to these worlds in real life?
Nope.
Oh my gosh,
Nope.
I thought you did. Well, can you just show us what's outside your window?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I want you to do.
This is the world that I live into. So we live on the ocean. We're up on Salt Spring Island, British Columbia.
I mean, what are you talking about? How beautiful is that? Insane.
It's pretty wicked. And
I
the
thought
water's
sometimes
really
you actually
cold.
shot things out in the field.
No, it's all in
up.
the studio, aka 2-car garage, aka man cave.
Right. So they've created a studio in their garage, which I think is super cool. Okay. So we're on Adobe stock photo. The next one is, and this is one that I'm going to venture to make a guess that most of you have never heard of this. And it is Mighty Networks. If you've heard of Mighty Networks, comment below and say, I'm a smarty pants. And if you haven't, as you learn this, you're going to give us either a nugget with what you love about it or just say like mind blown. Because when I heard about this, I was super stoked. So tell us about Mighty Networks.
So essentially, Mighty Networks lets you build your own social media community and membership sites. So if, for people like myself that I wanted to migrate away from Facebook, I found these guys. I was like, this is super wicked. And then I built a relationship with them, and I was like, you guys got to start building build a course builder that's gamified. And so I sent them this like 10-page proposal on like, here's my dream platform that I want you guys to build. And after like 8 meetings, they hired me to consult. And so I've been consulting for a few months now on helping them to create a gamified course building platform where, essentially you can create a giant network, and within that network are going to be individual networks, your courses, your membership sites, mastermind groups, etc. You can have paid stuff, free stuff. You could have, it's awesome.
And so just to give and we have some smarty pants here, which I love. There's like 4 smarty pants in the audience here. Brad is look at that. Brad Powell's a smarty pants. Amy is a smarty pants. Ann is a smarty pants. And Jason is a smart now. Oh, Jason is on top of it. Jason says,
right.
No, I'm a smarty pants. Oh my gosh, and Carol saw an ad for them on Facebook this morning. How cool. So one of the things that I correct me if I'm wrong, but is this how you do the dollars that you give people inside your course?
No. So we use right now our platform is on it's on WordPress. We use LearnDash, and we have our own community currency called Bajillion. So when you participate, you earn Bajillion. You can spend it in our shop. And instead of badges, you're in backpack supplies to help you get up the mountain. But yeah, so the currency thing that we use right now is called MyCred. And then for anybody that's on WordPress, and then for the badges, we use BadgeOS. And we just learned about this. We learned about this new platform, which the name slips my mind right now. I will find it. It is, hold on, I'm going to stall for just a quick second. GamaPress. For any of you that want to gamify your WordPress platform with all this stuff,
okay,
GamaPress.
GamaPress.
I just discovered this the other day. This is something I wish we would have had when we got started. GAMI Press.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong. So thank you I put game like the letter E. Game Oh,
GAMIPRESS.
Okay, I'm adding that to our little agenda here. GamaPress. Oh my gosh, so cool. So this is really what the thing that Brad is like. I know you're amazing at a lot of things, but it's really about incentivizing the learning process, because people get excited about earning bajillions, which when I saw that in your course, I was like, bajillion is such a word that I use. I say 50 bajillion all the time. And I was like, we might have to use bajillions also, which would be part of my quesadilla of awesome, but it would also be copying you. So
hey, take it and run.
Okay, we have even more coming at us. If you're finding value out of this and you're loving all these little ideas, share this video. Give us some fireworks with the emojis down below. Tag some friends if you know they would benefit. And don't forget, you can win a free dancing robot. This one's actually broken, so I can't make him dance. I'll send you one that's not broken who can dance. When you comment below with the word nuggets, when you learn something that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to implement that. Okay, are you ready for this next one? This is one that I am in love with, and I use nonstop all day, every day. Maybe this is how we should communicate. I think it is Google Docs.
Yeah. I love it. I mean,
and what's the real reason that you love Google Docs so much?
For me, shared script writing, to work on a script and have a whole team comment and contribute to it. I also do it for client projects when doing coaching and helping people along. It's just so easy. It's so simple. I mean, I've tried Evernote and all sorts of other things, but this one is it's so simple.
Totally. And there's also I found that there's so many cool plugins or add-ons that you can add to your Google Docs as well. Like one of my favorites is when people fill out our forms, when we have a new client or we do bot build management for our clients. And it was getting crazy because we kept getting all these bot requests from our clients. And when we do this, they fill out this form, it goes into a spreadsheet, but from that spreadsheet, we can actually highlight their entries and then use this add-on called Save as Doc, and it turns one line into a document.
Whoa.
Which is super cool. And like, I just think there's so many add-ons that you can do for Google Docs, which is super awesome.
We got to do a whole show just on those.
We should, I know, right? We should do a Google Doc hack show.
Yeah.
I like it. So good. Okay. Are you ready for this next one? Because this next one, I think all of you are going to freak out for if you're not already using it. I actually don't use a tool like this because of a different thing that I do, but I know that at some point I'm going to want to use one of these. So I'm going to show it to you right now. Do you know what it is on your list? Did you remember? It is?
I can't forget. I forget.
Free.
Oh yeah, teleprompter.
Teleprompter.
Yeah.
Yes. So where's your free teleprompter?
It's called Q Prompter is the one we'll use, but what works even better than any of the free teleprompters is you put your laptop right below the camera so it looks like you're staring into the lens, and we just like enlarge our Google Doc to be as big as you can with font, and you get somebody to manually scroll it when you're reading so that they can follow your pace, because it's hard to time it properly if you're just using one of those programs. We found that works the best, is to have somebody manually scroll with our Google Doc where the script is written. And a lot of people don't write scripts. And when you're creating these types of worlds, in the Great eCourse Adventure, like it's 92 lessons long. It's 14 checkpoints as you go up this mountain. It's huge. Each lesson is in a different environment on the mountain with different characters and stuff like that. And so cool. In the first 5 checkpoints, 4.5 checkpoints, we didn't write a script. We had show notes. We carried these clipboards because we're adventure guides. And then as we like got up and the scenes got more complex and we started interacting with characters that weren't actually there and all sorts of stuff, we had to write scripts because our timing had to be really on. Yeah. And so the second half of our Great eCourse Adventure is 1,000 times better because we wrote a script and because we could add in all these extra complex layers because everything was so scripted and storyboarded. Yeah. Yeah. And you'll get to see in action tomorrow with the webinar, like we scripted a bajillion hours to get that thing to the point where we're ready to shoot.
And so bajillions of hours, right? So that's super cool. For some reason, I was just thinking you could use, I guess it makes more sense to have someone manually scroll, but are they manually scrolling from like a keyboard that's somewhere else, or are you like sitting on top of someone?
Well, the camera's kind of like off over here because we're using like a real camera, not a webcam. And so they're by the tripod, and just below the tripod, you put it on a music stand, or they'll manually hold it. That's what I was just going to say.
My favorite, literally my absolute favorite tool. Let me just show you. Yeah. My music stand. Can I do this to show you? Here, I'm going to show you like this. Awkward Central. Okay, look, that's my music stand.
Wow, that's a beauty.
It's like a conductor stand, and it's one of the things I have on my gear list. It holds your computer so well, and then you can even use it as a standing desk. It's so good. Standing desk. That's
a tool I didn't add, the standing desk. I rarely scroll anymore.
I know. Tom says, cuddle up. Are you like cuddling up as you're scrolling? Sometimes you never know what's happening behind the scenes. Catherine says, tomorrow sounds so exciting. I know, Catherine, and I blocked off like the whole day to be there for it. I'm so stoked.
I actually encourage you all to get some friends together and popcorn. It's that type of experience. You'll get to see a trailer later on if you do the show notes thing and you get sent the link. You'll get to see the trailer for it. Like it's actual premiere. You're getting a private screening of like a movie like eCourse.
You know what? And actually, you sent me the trailer here. I wonder if I can find it right away. I was just looking at it earlier, but I can pull it up. I'll pull it up in our video here also, which is what I meant to do. So I'm glad you mentioned that. I think, did you send it in our last email? Yep, I see it right there. Perfect. We'll show it up. We'll show it in a second. Okay. So teleprompter. What I do for a teleprompter, which I agree that once you start doing these like scripted things, Cherie, I mentioned the watch party earlier too. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, but so for our Facebook Lives, if you're scripting it out like that, it can be a little daunting because you have to memorize the script. When you're doing a pre-recorded video, you're going to be repurposing the heck out of that, and it's like a higher stakes item. But for us, having this agenda here in BeLive where I can just be like, let's play. And then I can say, hey, don't forget to comment below with the show notes. And I can say, today we have Bradley T. Morris. And I'm like, yeah, don't forget to share, because I forget that. So this is like my mini teleprompter using BeLive TV.
That's great.
It's so good. Okay, we got to go quick. Shoot. Okay, this next one is, I think, something that I'm guessing most of you are not using. If you are using it, I want you to comment below with the words, I'm hot. You're using this one. Are you ready? The infrared sauna.
Yep. Best investment
tell us about this.
ever. Best investment ever. I do my coaching calls in it. You're lucky I'm not doing this call in there right now.
Can you bring your computer and your phone in there? How does that work?
I could bring my phone in. I haven't tried the computer yet. I do have my iMac on my desk right outside of the sauna door, so if I wanted to watch a TED Talk or something like that, I could. And because we live on the ocean, we do like the sweat and then the cold plunge and then come back to the sweat. But gosh. We do our business meetings in there, our team meetings, all that sort of stuff. It's the best.
Liesl, do you actually have your own infrared sauna? She says I'm hot, which she might. I think she might. We have some people saying that they couldn't get the manual to download, but I'll make sure you guys, if you didn't get it to download, I'll make sure that you guys get it. I know who to talk to about it.
She knows people.
I know people. Okay, this next one I'm not really familiar with. So Demio, tell us about Demio.
Demio is what we're going to be using tomorrow if you're signing up for the webinar. It's a webinar broadcast system. And the reason we're using that is because it allows us to easily stream like YouTube videos.
Oh, cool. Because that can be an issue.
Basically, that was the reason. That's the main reason we're using them. I mean, you could do it with Zoom. You can stream videos, but it's kind of clunky and you can't participate in the chat if you're streaming a video, whereas this allows us to do the chat, and we can stream the videos, and we can stream the green screen experience in live time as well. So it just kind of gave us all that freedom.
I'm excited to check it out. I've had an issue with streaming videos on Zoom with the sound sometimes. It's weird.
Yeah.
So that's super cool. Okay, we're going to talk about your camera next, which I actually have this camera as well, and I've used it with Facebook Live. I don't do it very often, but I have the ability, and it is like super amazing. So tell us about your camera.
Yeah, so we use the Canon, whatever that is, the Canon Rebel T5i. We just got our second. Okay, so 2 of the identical cameras is for like post-production and creating like the close-up shot and the long shot, having them like right like that, so that in the editing room you can just have the 2 clips side by side and you can just like edit, cut back and forth. You're going to learn to do this in our Green Screen Magic course, so that you can create those like shortcut, long cut, shortcut, long cut.
Yeah,
so
and then it makes it easy so you don't have to retake. You can take it from the same take, and it goes together so seamlessly. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, this next, and you could even actually, so you could do that while you're doing a Facebook Live. You could have another camera going so that you can take it and repurpose it for other stuff later. Yeah. What? That is like so good. Miranda says, I miss so much. Will there be a replay? Yes, you can watch the replay over and over and over again.
For $1 million.
For $1 million. And you can share it with all your friends to watch later also. And Miranda, because I know we're covering like 17, 18, 19, 20 different tools that we're sharing. Because I forgot there's one more tool that I'm going to share that is the one that I use literally every single day when I'm doing video. Actually, you know what? I'm going to share that right now because so I was using, I've tried using the fancier camera for me because I am like crazy and I feel my schedule so packed and I'm like running around doing so many things. Like to make sure I had the space set up for that camera was a little bit of a difficult thing for me. And there were since I'm like so fast paced, there were just more opportunities for me to mess something up. And I know myself. So what I use actually is, and I know I've shared this a bunch before, but if you're here, you may not have heard of it. It's it is called eyeglasses, and it is for Macs only. Do you know this tool?
Nope.
Brad, okay. Do you have a Mac or a PC?
Mac.
Okay, you are going to love this because watch what I can do with eyeglasses. So it's a filter that goes straight onto your desktop computer. But if you're using a fancy computer or like a fancy camera, an external camera, you can actually attach to that too. So I can switch this around. Like if I wanted to, here, Brad, can you give me a high five? You have to go. Yeah.
Wrong way? Am I doing it right?
Hand facing the other way though.
Wait.
Your hand's on the right side, but nope. Other side facing
sorry.
the other way.
I'm
Yeah. Right. But if it was the other way, I'd be on this side. And if I wanted to fix it, I'd be like, yeah. Right. You can rotate the camera. So I can be like, it's fun to be in an upside down world. There's fish that fall out of the sea. If anyone knows that song, comment below and I will send you a dancing robot. Do you know what that song is from?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll tell you later. So you can flip it around. You can even, check this out, do this.
Aww, a cat video. That's the one thing I miss about Facebook is all the cat videos.
So you can add a bored cat to your they have these little fun filters and stuff like that. So I can change the filters up. I don't know. And it's so easy. And I think it was like $19 or something, which is crazy. Cool. Yeah. So that's called eyeglasses. Thank you, Tom. And you can get it at ecam.com. Yes. Okay. Meow. All right. Let's get back. We got a few more. And I know, okay, the next one, this is something that everyone can use for their Facebook Lives also. I'm excited about this because this is something that is the lowest on the level of my zone of genius. Tom knows because he always tries to help me with it, which is your microphone. So you use a Samsung pencil condenser. Tell us about that.
It's just a really nice mic. I think you get it for a few $100s. Blair, my production partner, he's more of the mic and video guy. So if he's like a sound engineer for music, and so he has very sensitive ears. And if he likes the mic, then it's got to be cool.
Awesome. So the problem that I have with my mic is that because I am so energetic and so loud, if you want to see a video of me being quiet and boring, go back to the beginning of this video. Because that's what I did on the beginning. But it's hard because I get so excited. So sometimes I have to move my mic really far away. So, and then also my kids will come in here and play with the settings on it. But yeah, I'm going to check out the Samsung pencil condenser mic and just say also, if you're just getting started with video and you're like, I don't want to spend $300 on a mic yet. Honestly, just plugging in a headset sometimes is the best thing that you like the regular earbud mic. Is that what you're doing right now?
You like my curly mic? It actually went in the washing machine and it still works. That's why it's curly.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, so that's like one of the easiest things that you can do. Perfect. And I will include the link to that specific mic if you are looking to up-level it in the show notes when you comment below with the word show notes, with the words show notes. And you'll also get access to this eCourse Adventure Masterclass that we're going to be doing tomorrow, where you'll learn even more about these tools and really the strategy behind it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And there's going to be like a huge long Q&A afterwards. So you can like dig into your own personal questions. We can brainstorm based on the inspiration and creative ideas you get. We can brainstorm stuff. There's Molly, settle down. You got something going on with your face. Just calm down.
So excited.
I can tell.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now the thing has gotten weird and I don't know how to turn it off. I think I'm back to normal. Okay. Right. Okay. We have two more tools that you're going to share, which I have on this list that I'm so stoked about. But before we do that, I thought it would actually be cool if we did show, before these last two tools, if we showed this little like trailer that you have. Whoa, hold on. Oh my gosh. Wait, I meant to make it go away. Stop. You're getting a hint. Okay, so that you can see some of what he's talking about and how he really puts these tools together, because y'all, it is so cool. Okay, don't forget to keep commenting. Well, what time is it tomorrow? Noon Pacific, right?
Noon Pacific, and we'll probably be like the feature presentations approximately 48 minutes, and there'll be like a little intro and then a Q&A.
Awesome. And I'm going to be there too. I have my space age costume all set up for tomorrow. I'm really excited.
So
It's actually a dress that I bought for New Year's Eve and didn't end up wearing because we went to the Great Wolf Lodge at the water park for New Year's Eve. So I'm glad to have a reason to wear it. And
so cool.
for the LuLaRoe people here, comment below if you love LuLaRoe, because it is LuLaRoe. Okay, are you ready to watch this? I'm going to make it take over the screen. So they'll be able to hear us, but they won't see us.
All right.
Ready?
See you on the other side, everybody.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome aboard the eCourse Frontier Starship. This is going to be our training platform for the next 30 minutes to demonstrate to you a revolutionary new approach to online education.
How fired up does that make you feel? So
I'm
good.
kind of excited. I love sharing this stuff.
Isn't it so cool? So he's going to be showing us this way of like really engaging. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is not only something that you can use for a course, but also things that you can use for any of your content.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah?
the core concept that we're talking about is whole brain learning. A lot of the stuff on the internet right now for online education, you're just kind of working with the analytical side of the brain, and people are suffering from information overload. So we're teaching you how to be more creative and engage the audience on the other side of the screen with their whole brain.
I'm so excited. So cool. Okay, so we have 2 more tools that we're going to share. And don't forget, if you comment with show notes, you can get access to that masterclass. And then even if you're watching this in the replay, you can get access to the masterclass because I'll go in and change the bot message if you're watching this in the future. I love that I can live in 2 realms of time at once. Okay, this next tip is something that we actually have talked a lot about, and I've shared with some of the people who are here today. If you're in the Mall Stars community, give me a Mall Stars down below. If you're in Cam Fam, give me a Cam Fam down below, because we shared this in Cam Fam on Monday that we just hired a new team member. And I know not everyone is at a place where they're ready to build team, but I can't tell you how vitally important it is. So your tip was Blair was your next tip. So tell us about Blair.
So Blair has been my better half, making me look better on screen for about 4 years now. He's one of my best friends, and we get to play and create. So Blair works behind the camera as the videographer and producer, and he makes the odd cameo in the videos that we do. And he does all of the post-production editing. And so just having a Blair on your side, and this is the thing, a lot of people are like, I can't build a team. But how many brilliant, talented artists or creative people are there in the world who, if they had the opportunity to partner up with somebody who is the visionary spearhead leader of projects to infuse their brilliance into that thing, like, both would be better for it. And that's what happened with Blair. Is I was building my company 4 years ago for my meditation company, and he came in and helped me produce world-class meditation content, which has spread to like 50 countries around the world. And it was because of Blair that happened, to take me to that higher level. And same with the Great eCourse Adventure. It would never have been the quality that we've been able to do. And with our Green Screen Magic course, we're basically teaching you all of the things that we learned in the first 6 months of building the Great eCourse Adventure, so you can have those skills in a condensed 3-week window.
So, and this is something, as many of you know, Kelly has come on as like a business partner, basically. She's someone who is not, we have several people on our team, but Kelly really came on, it seems like, more in a role similar to Blair's, where it was like, I knew that we were going to be growing this together. So it, to have someone like that where you can collaborate. And for us, it's having Kelly write the course, curriculum and things like that also, and being there to be able to deliver value to our clients and to make sure that our clients are supported. And now we've brought on a project manager, which is so awesome. So as we've launched this agency side of the bot management, as it's grown, Kelly and I are like, we can handle all of it. Actually, we need help. And this is what happens as you grow, right? Like you bring on more people, and it's scary sometimes. But even if you start with a VA who's working with you a few hours a week, it frees you up to be able to create these pieces or set aside that time for play, which is so vitally important. It's not like a selfish thing. Like that time for play is equally as important to your life and to your business, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
We have one more tip that we're going to share, but I would love to know a few things from you. So from you, meaning you who's watching this video right now. So
you, not me. You.
Yes, you. Comment down below and let us know if there's one thing out of this list of 5 million tools that you're like, this is one thing that I'm going to put onto my calendar in the next couple of weeks, maybe even next week, to investigate or to learn or to implement. Let us know what that is down below, because I want to make sure that I'm also holding you accountable to be really using these tools. And so I'm excited to dig in even more to some of these tools. And remember, if the green screen is one of them, Bradley has this awesome, I just found out about it, but I want all of the information, right? Tell us about that green screen thing again.
Green screen magic, that one? Yeah, green screen magic. So you're actually going to get, provided, fingers crossed, Blair gets the trailer done. You'll get to see a trailer tomorrow for it. And whoever's there tomorrow will get the first opportunity to purchase it at the lowest price that it's ever going to be as like beta testers. It's not going to be ready as founding members. It's not going to be ready till May. And when I talk about like the first group to get it for really cheap, I mean cheap, like ridiculously, awesomely cheap.
Yeah, I believe you.
We're just, you're going to be just tickled when you see
and this
the
is like one of my favorite strategies for those of you who are creating courses, and the thing that's worked the best for us, and it's been the most valuable for our students as well, is that we sell our courses first. So by releasing it this way, it creates the best course possible, right?
Exactly. It helps us to put more energy into it to make it even better. And I will say, like, the course, it's going to teach you all of the things that we've learned around doing green screen production, but the way we've designed the course is it helps you become a better presenter of who you are, what you do for a living, and what your core message is for the world. So we take you through these 3 different acts, and each act is a different scene that you have to recreate. We create the original scene, and then we give you all of the layers and the step-by-step tutorials to recreate that scene for yourself. And so everybody in the community is going to be recreating the same 3 scenes, but they're all going to be different and custom to you. It's going to be so rad. When we had the idea to do this, we were just like, oh, this is just...
So you know what? I want to highlight that actually before we share this last tool that is on this list, because that's one of the things that we do in Camera Confidence, which is the course that we have on using Facebook Live. And when people get in there, they're like, why do I have to learn about myself? Why do I have to learn about my brand? Why do I have to learn about, I have to learn about the real, value behind my products or services? And it's because if you want to use these tools and you don't have those things in place beforehand, you will not have successful videos.
Yeah.
Like you will not. Your green screen could look cool, but if you don't have those foundations in place, it doesn't matter. Right?
Yeah, it's so true.
So true. I love it. Okay, I'm going to highlight some of these little things that the people are commenting below. And remember, use the hashtag nuggets, and I'll come back. Some of you, I should have said that earlier. I'm going to pick some winners of Dancing Robots. So Flora says, I will use real life conversations to find ideal folks for my pilot eCourse. I'm thinking Facebook Lives will help me to locate people who are interested in these conversations. Like the phone. Who knew, right? I love the possibilities offered by BeLive. Call me. What? I have a real phone somewhere. I don't know where it went.
No, finger phones are better.
Hello, the finger phone. Hello. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Does anyone know that song? Do you know who sings that?
Oh,
Banana
no.
phone.
I don't know a lot.
I am failing in my musical references today. Okay, Muriel is going to use Mighty Networks. She also said that she loves self-care. Eldon, so good to see you here. He said there were lots of nuggets. Yes, Catherine wants to have horses in the back of hers. So does Melissa on their green screen. I love it. And Tina asks, will we have a replay tomorrow? Yes, Bradley just told me that we can have the replay forever. So we'll have the replay. We'll have the initial thing. Then you'll have a link to the replay. And then we'll also be hosting the replay inside my private Facebook group, which is Elevate Your Awesome.live. What? So that you guys can go back and watch it over and over again. Okay, cool. So we have the last tip, which I'm going to paste right here because I don't remember if I actually saved it. But okay, it's Beaver Builder for WordPress.
Yeah.
So tell us about this.
So Beaver Builder is what, like, if you go to our great eCourseadventure.com site, that whole sales page was built with Beaver Builder. It's a WordPress plugin for building pages and stuff. But we had this idea to write an ebook about a year ago. And then we finished the ebook. It was kind of like really ingraining our philosophies. And we're like, this is like, ebooks are really boring. We wouldn't read an ebook, so why would we share an ebook? So then we discovered Beaver Builder, and we realized you can create interactive website pages. And so we built this interactive, like, choose your own adventure website called coursesworthsharing.com, using Beaver Builder and all of the different templates they had, and then we just made them our own. So if you go to coursesworthsharing.com, it'll give you an idea of the potential of what you could create for your stuff. Because, you know, like, the future of the internet is untold, but a lot of the things that have worked are working less. And so it's up to pioneers to create new ways of teaching, learning, building businesses, and connecting with people and on the other side of these screens. And so Courses Worth Sharing was something that we built a year ago, and it's pretty darn cool. And so, Beaver Builder is a great plugin.
What are some of the things, I'm pulling that up right now, what are some of the things that they can do on the actual website that, like, it makes it interactive?
So as you scroll it, there's
looking at it right now.
Yeah. So there's, like, buttons and boxes you have to click in order to get more information. There's slider things. There's a cowboy guy that pops up once in a while and tells you something. The first page is basically the instructions.
Okay.
And then after that, because
so, like,
we're
if I should go in order, if I'm on share, what do I do here? Like,
so share, if you go down, there's, like, a little slider thing that if you create a, see, that guy's annoying every time you click off. I've been meaning to
I have seen this before, which is super cool.
Yeah, so you can reveal information in really creative ways with pop-up box and flip around boxes. And I mean, it took us quite a while to make this site because it started as a really long ebook, and we had to condense everything down to. So that's Slick Rick. He's one of our characters. He really likes making money online.
He's a salesy weirdo, y'all.
Yeah, if you watch his trailer, he's a funny guy.
All right, we're gonna start before the other two guys get back. I got a really special.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll make sure that I share this in the show notes too so that you can play with it. If this is fun, comment below with the word fun. Let us know that you enjoyed this, how fun this was. I'm going to go through, and this was awesome. I know. Oh, shoot. It's already 1 o'clock. Heck, fire.
That's okay.
You have to call it 1.
That's okay.
I'm going to go through and pick our nuggets. Ready? Let me see where my mouse ended up. Oh my gosh. Nugget. Okay, here we go. I got a nugget. It is nugget. Make things more fun for yourself and for your viewers, right? I was thinking about this earlier, that it'll encourage you to want to create more content if you are having more fun. What?
Yeah.
So Cindy, email or send me a Facebook message or email me, and we're going to send you a dancing robot. Thank you so much, Brad. I tagged your Facebook business page here, but I know you're not really on Facebook. So if people want to continue to connect with Brad, make sure that you comment below with the word show notes. We'll get you access to this masterclass we're going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to watch this training. Give us one last little thing for the masterclass, and then we'll close it out.
One last thing?
Like tell us, like, why we should come.
Okay. Well, you're going to meet this teacher named Master Sales Walker, and Master Sales Walker is going to teach you to harness the power of the sales force, because there is There's the good energy of the sales force, the darkness, and there's the light energy in the sales force. And we are going to teach you to harness the power of the light side.
I love it. I have my space helmet ready. Here we go. As always, remember, I don't think I can talk with it. My name is Molly Mahoney. This is Bradley T. Morris. It has been our absolute pleasure to be here with you to show you some crazy tools that will allow you to have more fun in your business so that you can connect with your ideal clients. And really, it is just my absolute pleasure to be able to be here with you to help you to unlock your inner awesome and elevate it using the magic of Facebook Live, BeLive TV here every Wednesday at noon. Go out there, unlock your inner awesome, and spread some joy. We'll see you there.